Guys, welcome back to the channel. So I got a little bit of an upgrade. I got me a webcam. So it's a cheap $60 unit, so don't beat me up too much on quality. Basically, we're gonna go through these videos and I have me down here in the bottom right. So basically, let's go ahead and get started with today's video. We have a video for Cardano and when the smart contracts will be released, at least my prediction. So let me go ahead and narrow this down, put me down here in the corner. So smart contracts are now one step closer. This is an article from zycrypto.com. Smart contracts are coming to Cardano at a faster pace upon recent implementation of the Alonzo White upgrade. So if you guys don't know, on July 14th, IOHK announced it on Twitter that their hard fork was successful. They're delighted to let you know that the Alonzo testnet is done and the new Alonzo White is now active. So now Alonzo Blue, only a few select validators are allowed to, test the smart contracts or make the smart contracts. Basically only 5 nodes, I believe it was. But now with Alonzo White, this fork that just happened on July 14th, they're allowed to have 500 validators on the new Alonzo White network. So basically now we have 500 validators testing the test net, make sure everything is still good and everything's going on great, and it can handle that extra volume and that extra pressure on the network. After about 2 weeks to 1 month period, Alonzo White will give way for the last testnet run, which is, according to the team, scheduled for September. So following the Alonzo Blue and White, which Blue was active before, White is active now, we'll have an Alonzo Purple, which according to Charles will be broken down into 2 stages. So then once that's done, basically they should have the smart contracts ready to launch. The testing should be done at that point. So Wise Crypto Rating had a little Twitter post, which Cardano expands testnet for smart contracts, including inching ever closer to the moment we're all waiting for, smart contract capability on the mainnet ADA or Cardano. Meanwhile, Cardano has been getting a lot of heat from critics who are more than certain that smart contracts will not hit the network anytime soon. So Charles talked about this in his last video when he was talking about the JED cryptocurrency, the stablecoin. There's a lot of hate on the internet, and Charles, I think he has a little hard time with that. He has a hard time dealing with all the hate and all the criticism. You're going to have it with any kind of network, and especially when you're a top 10 crypto, and you're doing things that others aren't doing, and you're making a better Ethereum. Of course, Ethereum's going to hate that. Everyone that's in BNB is going to hate that. You know what I mean? I'm sure CZ gets a lot of hate from everybody about the way he runs his company. There's no doubt you're going to have that no matter what. When you're in that much of a spotlight and that much of a figure, in the spotlight, you're going to have this, there's going to be good and bad. You just hope that the good outweighs the bad. But for people that are invested in Cardano, there's really no bad. I mean, we went from 3 cents to almost $2.50, in a couple months. And if you're still holding on, and you got in at 3 cents or even below $1, you're still in a lot of profit. There's no reason not to continue to hold. And of course, even if you bought at $2.50, we're going to go clear past that in the future. Once these smart contracts are launched, we get more liquidity in the network, and everything starts to grow and more adoption, especially with these other countries getting involved. It's going to be, nothing but great. So a lot of these other people are trying to say Cardano has no significant use case. And honestly, almost at this point, they're almost, they're right. At this point, there isn't. I mean, there's no smart contracts, there's no DEXs on there, there's no anything on there. It's all in testnet phase. But of course, anything in the testnet phase is not going to have any significant use case, but it will. And that's the whole thing is, now's a great time to buy. The more FUD you see, the more you should buy. Because, once we get everything launched, and the smart contracts go, then the network is 100% ready. It's just going to be, it's just going to be crazy with low network fees, higher security, faster transactions. Everything's going to come this way. You're going to see probably half of the dApps on Ethereum come towards Cardano and ADA, which is, it's just going to, like I said, increase liquidity, market cap, and everything like that. So even with this article here, they're basically predicting that, if the smart contracts launch and everything like that, you could see $5 by the end of the year. That's, $5 is a big jump. I mean, that's almost the 5x from where we are now. So if you're still in it now and you haven't sold yet, that's great. And this is part of the hate that Charles was talking about. The market opens betting that Cardano won't release smart contracts by October 1st. And the odds right now are 63 to 37 against Cardano reaching its smart contracts by October 1st. And that's why I say, you know, smart contract date is confirmed. It's going to be before October 1st. You know, Charles is going to make sure that he's got too much riding on it, too much of his reputation, you know, and it bothers him personally. You know, it really bothers him. And because of that, I could see him really trying to push this out before October 1st. I would not doubt at all. I might even place a bet, you know, for the winning, for him getting it done by October 1st, because he's not gonna, you know, he's not gonna want that kind of heat. He's not gonna want that kind of, you know, negativity. He's gonna get these done by October 1st. There is just no doubt about it. So the prediction market opened Thursday, allowing participants to bet on whether Cardano blockchain will release smart contract functionality by October 1st. The market has traded a volume, as of writing this, over 157,000 shares. We're trading at 37 cents for yes and 63 cents for no. Whichever answer is correct will redeem for $1 in USD stablecoin. So they're saying that the more expensive bets are usually the ones that are correct. And right now there's a lot more people betting not basically get to the smart contract functionality on October 1st. So that's it for this video, guys. Just trying to keep it short. Leave me a like, thumbs up, subscribe, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think of the new camera. All right, thanks.